Welcome to today, we're diving deep into the incredible story of a simple nickel that could be your ticket to becoming a millionaire. Yes, you heard it right. We're talking about the rare 1961 Jefferson nickel with NO mint mark, currently valued at a staggering $1.9 million on the market. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know everything you need to determine if you have this rare gem in your collection or hidden somewhere in your change jar. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1961 Jefferson nickel so special. The 1961 Jefferson nickel was minted over 60 years ago, but only specific versions without a mint mark have skyrocketed in value. Coins without a mint mark were made at the Philadelphia Mint. But what drives the value to this eye-watering figure of $1.9 million? Hang tight, because we'll uncover the secrets behind this coin, including how to spot one and why collectors are willing to pay such astronomical prices for it. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel design. The series was created by Felix Schlag, and it featured a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's home, on the reverse. In 1961, nickels were made with a copper-nickel alloy, but coins struck in this year don't seem special at first glance. So, why are these nickels now worth millions? Back in the early 1960s, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels, but only a handful had what experts consider perfect conditions. The wear and tear over time, coupled with unique minting errors, set apart those rare examples from the regular pile. This is where things get fascinating. The value of a 1961 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark comes from several key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Coins that are graded as MS, mint state, 67 or higher are extremely rare. The slightest imperfections or even how well-defined Jefferson's hair and Monticello's details are can affect the value significantly. Insert images of graded coins for visual aid. But the real jackpot comes from those coins that are free from any imperfections and have full steps on the reverse. The full steps designation means that Monticello's steps are fully visible and not worn or weakly struck. Finding a 1961 Jefferson nickel in this condition is akin to finding a needle in a haystack. Alright, here's what you need to do if you think you might have one of these rare 1961 Jefferson nickels. First, examine the coin under a good light. Look for any signs of wear. The more pristine the condition, the better. If there's minimal wear, consider sending your coin to a professional grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. A coin graded at MS 67 or above can fetch millions. Demonstrate how to check the coin with a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Next, check Monticello's steps on the reverse side. If you can see all 5 steps clearly, congratulations, you might be holding onto a gold mine. So, why are collectors willing to pay so much for this nickel? Well, high-end coin collectors seek the best of the best. They're drawn to coins that are rare and in near-perfect condition. A 1961 Jefferson nickel with full steps and no flaws is a once-in-a-lifetime find, making it a highly coveted prize for serious collectors. Show clips of coin auctions and bids being placed to add excitement. Some collectors view these rare coins not just as collectibles but as investments. They believe that these rare pieces will only increase in value over time. And with more people getting interested in rare coins, the demand has never been higher. Now, if you believe you have a 1961 Jefferson nickel that fits the bill, don't rush to sell it. Take your time to have it professionally graded. Once authenticated, you could list your coin at a major auction house or even reach out to private collectors who might be interested in buying it. Insert tips on reputable grading companies and selling platforms. Remember, patience is key. You want to maximize your coin's potential by showcasing it in the best way possible. In conclusion, the 1961 Jefferson nickel might just be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. So, grab your coin jars, search your old collections, and see if you're the lucky owner of one of these rare pieces. And if you are, who knows, you could be the next coin collector to make headlines with $1 million sale. 1964 Jefferson nickel with NO mint mark. And get this, it could be worth a staggering $1 million. That's right, a nickel that could change your life forever. Hi everyone. If you're like many of us, you've probably spent a nickel or two without giving it a second thought. But did you know that tucked away in your spare change, there could be a Jefferson nickel from 1964 that's worth a fortune? In today's video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this rare and valuable coin, from what makes it special to how you can find one, and why it's worth so much. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is a coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike. In 1964, the United States Mint produced an enormous quantity of nickels to keep up with the growing demand for coins. Because of this, billions of Jefferson nickels were struck, most at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, the true mystery, and the potential million-dollar value, lies in the rare versions produced without a mint mark. So, what's the big deal about the missing mint mark? Well, let's dig a bit deeper into how and why this happened. On-screen text, why some 1964 nickels are worth a fortune. What sets this coin apart is a fascinating combination of rarity, history, and a touch of mystery. Normally, Philadelphia minted coins before 1980 didn't carry a mint mark. However, the 1964 Jefferson nickels we're talking about are a unique subset with specific qualities that experts look for. And it's those unique characteristics that drive collectors wild. For a 1964 Jefferson nickel to fetch that jaw-dropping $1 million price, it has to be in pristine condition, like mint state or better. We're talking about an almost flawless coin with sharp details, no major scratches, and a beautiful luster. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. The closer your nickel is to a 70, the higher the value. And remember, this applies to many valuable coins, not just the 1964 Jefferson nickel. Alright, let's get to the most crucial part. How can you identify this valuable nickel in your own collection? First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. You're going to examine the details on the coin carefully. Remember, we're looking for an NO mint mark under Monticello, and the coin should have extremely sharp features. It can be easy to overlook these details, so take your time when inspecting your coins. Remember, even a slight difference can mean a lot of money. So, how much is a 1964 no mint mark Jefferson nickel actually worth today? Well, recent auction records show that these coins, when in the best possible condition, have sold for up to $1 million. That's right, collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for rare, high-quality specimens. These coins don't just attract seasoned collectors. Investors who see the value in rare currency are driving the market higher, making this one of the most exciting areas in numismatics right now. Thinking about selling? Here's what you need to know. First, get your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Authenticity is key, and a professional grade can significantly boost your coin's value. Second, consider selling through major auction houses that specialize in rare coins. Remember, patience is crucial. Rare coins are an investment, and waiting for the right buyer could make all the difference in your payout. Well, there you have it, folks. The 1964 no mint mark Jefferson nickel is a coin that could turn your spare change into a life-changing windfall. Make sure to check those nickels carefully, and who knows? You might just strike gold, or rather, nickel. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share it with anyone who might have a hidden treasure in their pocket. 1985 P. Jefferson nickel, why it's worth so much, and what to look for if you think you might have one. First, let's talk about the Jefferson nickel. Introduced in 1938, this 5-cent coin features the iconic profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the years, countless Jefferson nickels have circulated, but only a select few have become incredibly valuable. One such coin is the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia. So, what makes the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel stand out among the millions of nickels minted that year? The P mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. While most 1985 P nickels have little value beyond their face value, a handful of these coins are unique due to minting errors or other factors that have captured the attention of serious coin collectors. There are a few critical factors that have contributed to the staggering value of certain 1985 P Jefferson nickels. First, minting errors such as doubled die obverse or reverse, misaligned dies, or planchet defects can significantly increase a coin's worth. These errors are highly prized because they are rare and create an unusual or unique appearance. Second, the coin's condition is crucial. Coins graded as mint state or proof have a higher chance of being worth millions. Collectors are particularly interested in coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade 1985 P nickel in perfect condition could fetch astronomical prices in the current market. Now, let's get to the part you're probably most interested in, the market value. As of now, the highest recorded sale for a 1985 P Jefferson nickel reached an astounding $1.8 million. This sale was driven by the coin's near-perfect condition and a unique minting error that made it highly desirable. The market for rare coins continues to grow as collectors and investors search for unique pieces to add to their collections. So, how can you determine if your 1985 P Jefferson nickel is worth a small fortune? Start by examining the coin's mint mark. Check for any irregularities, such as doubling on the lettering or unusual patterns. Next, inspect the coin's surface and edges. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to look for imperfections that may signal a rare minting error. Finally, consider getting your coin graded by a professional. This step could be the key to unlocking its true value. If you believe you have a valuable 1985 P Jefferson nickel, you're probably wondering how to sell it. Here are some tips. Get your coin authenticated. Before you even think about selling, make sure your coin is authenticated and graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. Research the market. Study recent auction results to get an idea of what similar coins have sold for. Choose the right venue. Rare and valuable coins are best sold through reputable auction houses or high-profile coin dealers. Selling to a private collector could also yield a significant profit, but be sure to verify the buyer's credentials. Who knew a simple 1985 P Jefferson nickel could be your ticket to becoming a millionaire? Remember, it pays to check your spare change and old coin collections. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content about rare and valuable coins. And if you've come across any interesting coins, let us know in the comments below. You might just inspire our next video. 1989 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark, which has made headlines for its staggering market value of up to $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. A nickel worth more than $1 million. Stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about this exceptional coin and what makes it so valuable. Close-up images of Jefferson nickels through the years. To fully appreciate why this 1989 Jefferson nickel has caught the eye of collectors and investors, let's start with a brief history. The Jefferson nickel, named after President Thomas Jefferson, has been in circulation since 1938. The coins were initially designed by Felix Schlag, and over the decades, minor changes have occurred, but the overall iconic look has stayed relatively consistent. Fast forward to 1989, the U.S. Mint was producing these coins at various locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with the Philadelphia Mint designated by the P mint mark. Typically, Jefferson nickels aren't considered highly valuable unless there's something particularly unique about them. So, what makes this one so special? Diagrams pointing out details on the coin. Now, let's get into the juicy details. The main factors contributing to the extraordinary value of this coin are its rarity and exceptional condition. Experts believe that only a handful of these coins exist in pristine, uncirculated condition, making them highly sought after. But there's more. Certain minting errors, such as double dies or repunched mint marks, could make this nickel worth a small fortune. In the case of the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel, these errors are nearly undetectable to the naked eye, requiring professional grading and certification. Zoomed-in footage of coin details. One of the most captivating aspects of coin collecting is the hunt for minting errors. On the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel, collectors look for errors like, this error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is improperly manufactured, causing letters and numbers on the obverse side to appear doubled. This mistake results in a coin that appears off-center or has misaligned details. These are fascinating to spot, as the P mint mark might look like it's been stamped twice, slightly overlapping itself. Pause for emphasis. If you think you've spotted one of these rare errors, don't get too excited just yet. You'll need to have your coin professionally evaluated, but more on that later. Step-by-step guide with graphics. So, how can you tell if you're holding onto a goldmine? Here's a simple guide: visual inspection. Take a close look at the coin's surface for any signs of doubling or misalignment. Magnification. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine the finer details, especially around the letters and mint mark. Weight check. A standard Jefferson nickel weighs 5 grams. Significant deviations could indicate an error. Grading. For coins that appear promising, your next step is professional grading. Agencies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can authenticate and grade your coin, providing documentation that could skyrocket its value. News headlines about million-dollar nickel sales. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. How did a nickel reach a market value of $1.7 million? Well, in rare cases, high-net-worth collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices for coins that complete their collections or represent unique pieces of history. In an auction, an exceptionally graded 1989 P. Jefferson nickel, with verifiable errors and mint state condition, captured attention and set the bar high. These coins are a testament to how an unassuming piece of change can be worth more than most houses. Overlay. Footage of coin auctions and collectors. So, if you think you have a 1989 P. Jefferson nickel with the potential to be worth millions, what should you do? First, avoid cleaning the coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and drastically reduce its value. Instead, store it carefully and seek an appraisal from a reputable coin expert or auction house. You can also consider listing your coin at a premier auction, where serious buyers and collectors gather. 1990 P. Jefferson nickel that might just change your life overnight, worth a jaw-dropping $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. A humble 5-cent coin with a story to tell, and that story might just make you a millionaire. But how does a nickel get to be worth so much, and could you be holding one right now without knowing it? In today's video, we'll dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable nickels, exploring what makes this 1990 P. Jefferson nickel so special, what you need to look for, and how to determine if your coin is worth millions. So, grab a cup of coffee and let's unlock the secrets of this extraordinary coin. To truly understand the value of the 1990 P. Jefferson nickel, let's take a quick look at the history behind these iconic coins. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or the front, and Monticello, his Virginia estate, on the reverse. Over the years, this coin has become a staple in American currency, but not all Jefferson nickels are created equal. Some carry hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Fast forward to 1990, and we find a series of coins that are sought after by collectors around the world. So, what sets the 1990 P. Jefferson nickel apart from millions of others minted that year? Well, it comes down to two major factors: rarity and minting errors. Let's start with the basics. The P mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most prominent mints in the United States. But here's the kicker: a very small number of these nickels contain a rare error that significantly increases their value. These errors could be die varieties, unusual planchet conditions, or misalignments that make them a collector's dream. Some of these coins have known errors, such as double dies or over-polished dies that obscure important design details. For example, doubling in the lettering or a faint mint mark can indicate a valuable variant. But here's the twist: coin experts and collectors are always on the lookout for coins in pristine condition. Even the tiniest scratch or blemish could reduce its value dramatically, while a perfectly preserved coin could fetch an eye-popping sum at auction. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How can you tell if your 1990 Jefferson nickel is one of these incredibly valuable coins? Here's a quick checklist. Inspect the coin's condition. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to check for any signs of wear. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. Look for minting errors, focus on the lettering, the mint mark, and any unusual patterns on the coin's surface. Get it authenticated. If you think your coin might be special, don't hesitate to get it professionally graded. Companies like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can give you an expert evaluation. You might be wondering, is it really worth getting my coin graded? The answer is a resounding yes if you think your coin has value. Coins graded in the top condition can easily command prices well into the millions. Let me share an incredible story. Just recently, a collector's 1990 Jefferson nickel fetched a staggering $1.9 million at auction because it was a one-of-a-kind specimen. It had no blemishes, stunning luster, and one of the rarest minting errors ever discovered. This life-changing sale shocked the numismatic world and reminded everyone that rare treasures could be hiding in plain sight. Okay, so what's driving these sky-high prices, and could the value of the 1990 Jefferson nickel increase even more in the future? Well, the answer lies in supply and demand. As more collectors enter the market and look for rare coins, the prices continue to climb. Additionally, the rarity of minting errors makes these coins a solid investment for serious collectors. Experts predict that the value of rare and high-grade coins like this could soar even higher, especially as the world of coin collecting gains more attention in the digital age. So, you've got a potentially valuable 1990 Jefferson nickel. What's next? Here are some tips to maximize your profit. Know the current market value and historical sale prices. Choose the right platform. Consider selling at a major coin auction, through a reputable dealer, or even online, but be careful of scams. Don't settle for the first offer you get. These coins are worth negotiating over. So, could your humble nickel be worth millions?